It's been a busy couple of weeks for Alex Anthopoulos and the Toronto Blue Jays, and here to talk about the moves, Bob Elliott from the Toronto Sun. And Bob, just to start off, when you first heard the news about this 12-player trade with Miami Marlins, is this a move that announces that the Blue Jays, in essence, are back?
They went into the winter looking for pitching help, and I think for me the best player in the deal is Jose Reyes. You know, that's an all-star shortstop. As long as he stays healthy, that's the key to the whole deal for me.
What does this mean to the team as far as progressing forward? Are they instantly now a contender because of this move?
That's a good one. Instantly, they're a lot better off. I would say that we don't really know. Boston's not finished yet. The Yankees aren't finished yet. So they're a lot better, and they've done some good things here, and they've spent some money, which is good, so for a change. So we'll see. But I would hate to think that the Yankees and the Red Sox aren't going to do anything because that's not going to happen. They're going to improve.
Alex said today that the players for the Marlins are excited about coming to this team. Is there any reason to believe that any of the five are unhappy to come to Canada, come to Toronto, and play for the Blue Jays?
Well, John Buck's been here before. Reyes, I saw his picture on Twitter the other night, dressed in Blue Jays. I mean, the thing with Hamilton, Josh Johnson. The thing with him is, I read somewhere he was unhappy, but I mean, he's a year away from free agency. He's under control. He's pitching here, or he's not going to get a big contract a year from now. So, they're not like guys that they don't have any choice, you know.
As far as Melky Cabrera goes, here's a guy who was suspended at the end of last season for 50 games for steroid use. At the time, he was leading the National League in hitting. What sort of player do you think the Blue Jays are getting? Are they getting that league-leading hitter, or because of the steroids, is that why he was so good?
That's $1 million question. I mean, people have said, well, he hasn't been punished enough, but I mean, he didn't play the last 45 games of the season. And then his suspension, the 5 games carried over into the postseason, so he didn't get on the field in the postseason. The Giants didn't activate him. He recused himself from the NL batting title, and he got a 2-year deal instead of a 5 or a 6-year deal. So he was punished. But
is he a good fit in this lineup?
He's an excellent fit. Number 2 hitter, yeah. I think he's a good fit. They've got some speed here, which being a National League guy, I've always liked the speed because speed, as Dick Williams used to say, speed never slumps.
The Blue Jays giving Melky a second chance, also giving the manager a second chance. You were the first man to break the news that John Gibbons was coming back. Is this the right move?
Well, they said, the general manager said throughout the GM's meetings in Indian Wells in California there a couple of weeks ago, he said, I want somebody that I know, that I'm comfortable with. And Gibbons fell right under the radar. You know, we looked at Farrell and Cito and Frank Robinson and Wakamatsu, and, we forgot his days as an assistant general manager when he and Gibbons worked very closely together.
So you mentioned John Farrell there. What do you think he's making of all this?
Well, I think he's this much talent wasn't here when he left, but he wanted to go back to Boston, and that's where he is. So it'll be some interesting matchups. I've had a few guys tell me I'm looking forward to playing Boston. A couple of players,
All right. So putting you on the spot right now, how many wins over and under do you see this Blue Jays team winning in 2013?
I think they're about a 90-win team, yeah.
And possibly playoffs?
I wouldn't say that yet till we know what the Yankees and the Red Sox do,
All right, Bob Elliott from the Toronto Sun. There's a reason why he's in the Hall of Fame.